What's up, everybody? So, this is not a new deck. This is one of my top favorite decks, and this is the True Black deck by Arthur Wang. It's gorgeous. Arthur Wang is an artist, a painter, and he has brought that gift to tarot with the True Black deck. That is this one. Look at the back of these. Now, the thing I love about these is that they have that reflective part. Hold on. Let me find you a Major Arcana card. Oh, and it comes with a special card called Anant, representing cycles. So, here's one. Here's the Magician card. It was on the bottom of the deck the whole time. Oh, there's another one of my favorite cards. Look at that. This is the Nine of Wands. It needs to be wiped down. I used it, and I noticed the last time that I read with it that some of the cards had smudge stains. These cards you can wipe down with a wet cloth, and they're going to be safe. Just don't scrub, because I know that that'll come up, but they are safe if they get wet. That's cool. This is the Magician card. You can see the writing down there. Can you see the reflective images? I love that. I just really do. The True Black Tarot is one of my four go-to decks. I have, of course, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the True Black, Chris Butler's Healing Light Tarot, and the Santa Muerte Tarot by Fabio Lustrani. So this is the Ephemere deck. It is the white deck that tells the tale of the hero's journey, whereas this is a black deck that tells the tale of the fool's journey. Both are incredible. I'm going to be doing a show with somebody about the hero's journey. That is one of the reasons I wanted this deck. Plus, I just freaking wanted it. My birthday is coming up. This deck was a gift from the people in my tarot community. The tips and donations that were sent to me that I said would be used towards a deck. This is the deck. It is not a cheap deck. Each one of these decks by itself is $100. I think you can bundle pack them for a $150. But when I first ordered the True Black, I couldn't afford it. And to be honest, spending $100 on a deck is still extravagant. That's why I was so excited to have this deck as bought with birthday donations from my online tarot readings and stuff. So thank you to everybody. Look at this presentation. The True Black had a similar presentation to it. I'm going to keep that. Except it was done with black tissue paper and black packing. Oh, I can't believe it's finally here. I've been waiting for this deck, checking the tracking information on it, expecting that the fact that I need it now would make it go faster. It didn't. It took about a week and a half, which was actually pretty good. So, flip top box. True Black LLC. Yeah. The True Black Tarot is it, it's one of those decks that when I saw it, my jaw just fell open and I knew it would be mine at all costs, and it was. I didn't want to get this because of the hero's journey, but now I want to learn about the hero's journey. So let's dig into it. Why have I thought the dew ephemeral when I shall rest so short a time? It's interesting, not only because it's beautiful, but because of the dew. I relate the dew with Hermes, the lord I follow. Let's just look at the book first. Matt Oren and Arthur Wang collaborated to write the book. Ephemere represents the traditions, fables, and legacies that humans create and pass onward in their journey to conquer the most eternal and insurmountable of enemies, the temporality of life and the passing of time. All things pass, but humankind is so singularly distinct in its ability to fight against its mortality through the passing on of knowledge, stories, and cultures. These remnants persist in the hopes that their ancestors' legacies will live on. Historians and anthropologists believe that civilization is achieved when a group finally learns to speak and write a language. This passing of knowledge is the first attempt at defining an individual's lifespan. By immortalizing its experiences, beliefs, and knowledge, a singular life is able to transcend its own limitations, merging with a longer-lived and more experienced collective civilization. Ephemere is, at first, a story of one's fleeting moments, and second, a civilization's ensuing quest for immortality. Arthur Wang. That's deep. Deep, bro, deep. So the first card, origin, dream, summon. Let's see what that means. Oh, can't believe it's finally here. I'm so excited. Happy birthday to me. Thank you to my tribe. You guys are fucking awesome. I love each and every one of you. Oh, they feel so smooth. Oh, it's got an extra card. What does it say? What does it say? It says, I met a traveler from an antique land who said, 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor, while those passions read which yet survive. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to angle it so I could read it and you could see it. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, the heart that fed, and on that pedestal these words appear. My name is Osmandius, King of Kings. Look on my works, you mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far. Osmandius by Percy. I can't read that. By Percy someone Shelley. Okay then. Let's talk about the back of the cards. Well, the card stock, if you've ever touched the True Black deck and it feels like lamb's leather, like soft kid leather, oh my gosh. It's so tasty, so sensual feeling. It's got that design here. This is the bookmark card, I call it. I like the backgrounds on this, but that's just gorgeous to look at. I can hear my fur goblin in the other room. I'm not going to go deal with it. My husband can deal with it. He's awake right now. All right, so let's lower this down. Okay. I am very excited to have this deck. Another bookmark card. And I'll use them. So we have the Origin card. Let's see what it says. Origin, dream, summon. Our journey starts with Origin, a weathered and weary state from which the hero emerges. Dream represents the spark of hope, a wish for something better. Finally, summon serves as a call to action, the beckoning force that sets the hero's journey into motion. These three set the stage for the story, offering a glimpse into the hero's past, their initial motivations, and the catalyst for their journey. All right, so the story begins. Origin, dream, and summon. Okay, those are the keywords for it. I'm going to say the keywords in the book with the cards. Normally I would say the astrology of it, but I wouldn't even know where to begin with this, so let's find out. Origin, dream, and summon. Okay. That's the first part of the hero's journey. All right, so it's card 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That's breaking up the journey. So, let's back it up. Back up, back up, back up, back up. I'm excited to learn this. Let's find out how this deck is different. So origin, beginning, potentials, tenuous hope, past trauma, and that is associated with the Fool card. All right. Oh my gosh, they feel so good. I'm gonna have to wash my hands more often if I'm using this deck. Luckily, I can wipe them clean. All right, dream. Dream is message, opportunity, change, and yeah, the magician. All right, so I'm not going to go through the book because it's taking too long. Your guess is going to be as good as mine, so we'll take them in order. The magician, who's after the magician? The high priestess. And this is the summon card. And after the high priestess, we have the Empress, and here we have the Fighter, and then we have the Emperor, and here we have the Alchemist. I don't think they're associated with in the same way. I'm saying them in that way, but there's no numbered arcana on it. So I don't think it really is relating in the same way. It's going to take a lot of study on my part, but totally worth it. So I'm not going to try to compare it. Let's just enjoy the beauty of it, shall we? We have the Keeper. Look at the snake around his arm. The animals. And what is that? An Orphic egg that he's holding close to his chest? Voyage. I know Arthur Wang is straight and married, but dang, he knows how to look at the human male. This deck is full of daddies. And hot mamas. Dulces. Is this the sweeter things in life? Let's see. Like dulce. Alchemist. Boy. Dulces. Temptation. Excess. Luxury. Hedonism. Yep, the sweeter things in life. Lice. Okay. Does it say who she... Oh, I guess she's supposed to be representative of the devil. Even the bad guys are fucking hot. Nemesis means enemy. Oh! Holy moly! Obscurio. I guess that's obscure, too obscure, or being obscured. Oh my goodness. That's gorgeous. Is that a pine cone above him? I think it is. Healer. That makes me think of the Veiled Cottage Witch dancing around like a flower with the mushrooms. Mushrooms are her thing. And no, Joey, the Veiled Cottage Witch, does not dance around naked in the moonlight, as far as I know. Seeker. Oh my gosh. So beautiful. Point and counterpoint. Balance and harmony. Oh. Wait. Yep. So, no matter what your lifestyle, if your mated pair is male and female, female and female, or male and male, you're represented. I love it. I love it. We're going to put those 3 aside for now. Actually, I'll put 2 aside. I'm going to try to actually read a 3 card when we're done. Defiance. As far as I know, the minors are normal. Crescendo. Victor. Those are my favorite. I was a hairstylist for a long time, and that was one of my favorite things to do. Big ass ponytails on top. Rarely had a chance to do it, but sacrifice. It looks like self-sacrifice. Ovation. Oh, death. She has white hair like Lady Death in the comic books. Legacy. Continuum. So is this the World card? Oh my gosh, this deck is luscious. Yeah, I guess that is the World card. Okay. So. The Ace of Wands. 2. Come on. Notice how I'm not adding the astrology in. I'm just enjoying the unboxing on this one. I love that. I'm not going to lie. I like the true black more, but that's just because I've been using it for a lot longer. Dang! Maybe I spoke too quickly. The Knight of Wands has arrows. I would have thought that would have been safe for air, but oh my gosh, these images are stunning. Oh, look it down to the expression on his face. Now, cups. I like how they still work the caduceus in. The suit of cups in the true black deck has very similar cups in it. Or shaped cups. A lot of those are crystal, though. I sent my sisters some cups like this. I've always loved these cups. I think I did that last year for her birthday. I don't remember. I thought about getting a set for my altar. You know, the black and gold ones, or the black and silver and gold, or something fancy schmancy for my offerings. I kind of like that. Decisions. It ends an extra level. Haha, that's awesome. Get out the little shiny fishes. Somebody's in trouble. I can hear my husband yelling, "Go, go." One of the dogs did something. Or cats. I love how they show these large creatures as very small. Like these are deities. So these are whales that are nothing to her size. Alright, let's put these aside. What is that, a butterfly? I thought it was a pterodactyl. This deck is going to be a joy to read with. Yeah, that's very similar to the True Black Heart. I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Don't count on my memory. In my defense, I smoke an awful lot of weed. Hold on. Yeah. See, like these are the cups in the True Black. Oh, I can hear them barking in there. Yeah, I'm not going to do a comparison, but I think I'd like to do a comparison video. That would be fun. Four of Swords. The Calm Your Tits card. Purple and butterflies. Very Hermes. Lavender is associated with Hermes, as well as yellow. Purple. Lavender. You go. The Five of Swords. Oh my gosh. These are gorgeous. Six. I think I need to get a lighter background for these to show them off. Maybe a lavender or a mint green. Something unusual for me. Maybe gray. Gray would be good. I'll get a gray one. Something light. I'm sure I'll go back and forth over it for days. I like that the cage is of the air in this one. Oh. Oh ho ho ho. Get the three of those next to each other. Like if we read them that way. Nope. That way. It tells the tale. That's cool. That's really cool. There is a voyage, Fool's Journey through the Minor Arcana that I teach also. I haven't done that in a couple of years, but I should do a class on that. The page. She's wearing my favorite hairstyle. Or one of. I like the anime styles. Hub. Yeah. Good deck. I'm such a thirsty bitch. Alright. The Ace of Pentacles. Or coins. Or discs. We're going to say discs on this one. I like that. Rot. Now, I'll look at the colors. Yeah, they're pretty much the same all through the suit. That fall color as opposed to vibrant greens. I always feel bad knowing that somebody modeled for these and that they may have had to sit there with their arm up forever unless the artist took a picture. Kudos to the models. So I'm going to raise the camera up and then see how these shuffle, and we'll pull 3 cards. Okay. of them. It took me forever to break in the true black, so I'm sure these are going to be a pain to shuffle. They're not as thick. It doesn't seem. Well, maybe they are. They just... unless you've held the deck, you don't know how luscious this feels. All right, so let's see if we can shuffle. Oh, it seems to shuffle okay. Oh, the snapback is the problem. These will be a pleasure. They feel right, you guys. They feel right. They have a feel. They have a vibe. There we go. Should we do one more for the hell of it? Why not? Do you guys sit there and shuffle when you get a new deck to break it in? Sometimes I do if I really like the deck. And this is going to be one of those decks that I use. Death. Origin upside down. And the Five of Swords upside down. Let's see what the book has to say. Yeah. So, the Death card. Is pretty much what it is in Rider-Waite. Death, rebirth, change, regeneration. Okay. Remember that you too will die. Her legs grow translucent. Oh, that in her hand is Memento Mori. Okay. So change, a metamorphosis, a reshaping. Let's go back and see what Origins is. We went not far enough. Dream. Origin. There we are. Beginning, potential, tenuous hope, past drama. Let's skip down to reversed. Reversed. In a reversed position, the Origin card prompts reflection. It suggests that while our histories are important, we cannot be entirely tethered to them. It gives a gentle reminder to find your equilibrium. Do not let the shadow of past experiences sabotage future possibilities. I like that. This position encourages renewed vigor, adaptability, and trust in the unfolding narrative, ensuring you remain open to life's ever-evolving tapestry. That is a beautiful message. So the Five of Swords in reverse doesn't look promising. So this is selfishness, violence, over-aggression, self-sabotage. Let's skip down to the reverse. Oh, it doesn't go into detail on this one. Okay. So, if this is a card of... I don't read it as self-sabotage when it's right side up. Now, when it's upside down, yeah, I can totally see that. This is a serious betrayal, whether it's of self or from outside forces. So this is a suggestion to get my shit in order. For those who don't know, I do have a serious illness. It doesn't scare me. It used to. I'm not going to live in fear. I am, however, going to prepare the way just in case. And this is a reminder to update any wills, messages, videos, and yes, I have all of the above. Which is probably needed. I've got a different tribe around me now than I used to, so I'll have different things to say. But either way, whether it's a physical death or a metaphorical change of circumstances and situations, it still needs to be treated with careful thought, and it needs to be done alone, because this is the card of Aquarius. Aquarius deals with your society, your tribe. When it's reversed, you're on your own, Bubba. I'm on my own. So, although I have a supportive tribe, there are certain things I do have to face by myself, and I really hate shadow work. Oh, gosh. But it's ongoing if you're a spiritualist. It's just part of the deal. Anyway, that is it. That is the Ephemere Tarot by Arthur Wang. Book by Matt Oren and Arthur Wang. So let me know what you think of this deck. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Did you have it and give it away? Did you buy it cheap? I want to know these things. What kind of readings do you use it for? This is going to be healing. I'm going to use this for a healing tarot. The same way I use the Healing Light Tarot by Chris Butler. So I'm excited to learn it. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Thank you to everybody who made this deck possible. I appreciate you so much. Mwah! Bobby loves you, and I'll see you on the next video. All right? Bye.